glad to be with you out here at the Farm Science Review this year. And we've had a great review so far. Yesterday at the Vice President's Luncheon, great luncheon with about 700 people that were present, and we had a lot of notables at that luncheon. The Secretary of Agriculture, Vilsack, President Gee, we had the governor there as well, Governor Kasich, and we had our new Vice President there as well, Bruce McFerrin. Excellent remarks and shared by all of these individuals, extolling the virtues of Farm Science Review, and we're grateful for this 50-year celebration that we have of the Farm Science Review. You know, we've only had 3 individuals that have been the directors of Farm Science Review. Dale Friday, who was one of ours, Extension, and Craig Fendrick and Chuck Gamble have been the 3 directors of the Farm Science Review during that 50-year period. And it was established right from the beginning in 1963 to be an educational entity, not like other farm programs that we've had around the country that have been more displays of machinery. We have that. We have over 600 exhibits at the Farm Science Review, but we have an educational element in this Farm Science Review that is second to none across the country. So we're very proud of that, and Extension has been the premier part of that educational effort at the Farm Science Review program. Matter of fact, we have field demonstration plots, ag safety demos, agri-ability, universal design, interactive 4-H displays, Utzinger Garden, on and on and on. I could go on a list, exhaustive list of the educational programs that we have at Farm Science Review. I saw most of those yesterday. I'll see more of them today. It's just a wonderful opportunity to be out here at the Farm Science Review. All program areas are covered. McCormick Building, you'll see family consumer science, you'll see our 4-H demonstrations, of course ag and natural resources are here, and spades, and also our CD people working with the shale program. Excellent. We also celebrated at the Vice President's Luncheon the 150th celebration of the Morrill Act. The Morrill Act, established July 2nd, 1862, signed by Abraham Lincoln, pushed by Justin Morrill and Turner from Illinois. Finally got that through. It took them about 3 times. They first tried it with President Buchanan, didn't get through. Finally got it through with President Lincoln, and they had the right votes at that current time to get this Land Grant College Act pushed through. At the same time, in 1862, USDA was established, the United States Department of Agriculture, the Homestead Act. A lot of good legislation that year that did a lot for the United States of America. Matter of fact, I feel like the Land Grant College Act has done more as far as education for the agriculture component of this country than anything else compared throughout the world. Matter of fact, if you look at less than 2% of the population that provides and feeds for the other 98% of the population of this country, and then has enough to export more than we import in agricultural products, it is a testimony that this Morrill Act was way before its time and has provided a wonderful experience for the United States that's not shared by any other country in the world. Matter of fact, Secretary Vilsack was telling us yesterday that we're one of the few food secure countries. In other words, we can provide all the food for our country. There's not many other countries in the world that can say that. So this Morrill Act, which led to the Hatch Act in 1887, that established the experiment station, and then in 1914 we established the Extension Service through the Smith-Lever Act. Matter of fact, as you can see, in 1914, pretty soon, in just a couple of years, we'll be celebrating 100 years of cooperative extension in this country. This great outreach largest adult education entity that's available throughout the world, really. We'll be celebrating our birthday of 100 years in just a couple of years. So with that forward thinking that was established by Justin Morrill and Turner in 1862, we continue with that forward thinking here even today in OSU Extension. Just recently, in May of 2008, we established our new strategic planning effort. We've had many strategic planning efforts in the past. This is our newest endeavor. We didn't stop with that. Our restructuring effort happened in March of 2009 off our strategic plan. And since then, we felt like we needed to look at our strategic planning effort again. So in January of this year, I asked OAEP, ESP, CES to identify a group of individuals that would come together, re-look at our strategic plan, and give a report on where we need to go in the future. They were true to their word, and this committee worked very hard and came back with a report in July of this year. Excellent report. We took that report back into a retreat in August of this year with Administrative Cabinet, and out of that came some excellent recommendations and suggestions. We took those recommendations and suggestions into Administrative Cabinet here in September, and we felt like we needed a small group to put a format and a model around what we had gained from this report. We have done so, and that group will report back out before November. Administrative Cabinet will meet again in November, and we'll decide on what the action steps of putting together this retweaking of our strategic plan that we'll announce at annual conference in December. Thrilled with this new retweaking of our strategic plan, and we'll be thrilled to share this with the organization at our annual conference. Well, again, folks, a lot of things to celebrate. Farm Science Review, 50 years. Justin Morrill Act, the Land Grant College Act, 150 years. Our new strategic planning effort that we'll be announcing at annual conference. All good things, all positive things, all forward-looking things for OSU Extension. We'll be back again in the near future with another short video update. Thanks, folks.